Hello Airsoft World, once again it is me, Canine, with the Wolfpack Airsoft team. As you already know, the four of us, Bam Bam, Draco, and Saber. We're going to be going over our nice interview with Tim Green once again. Thanks to him for all the help he's been giving us. It's actually regarding the Valken Alliance this time. If you remember in our last video, we were talking a little bit about it. This time we're going to be talking to you a lot about it, giving you some details as to what it actually means, what it could benefit for us, and what it could benefit for you if you decide to join up with them. I'm actually going to give it over to my good friends Bam Bam, Draco, and Saber here because they know a lot about this than I do. So I'm going to give you guys the floor. Go ahead.
Okay, well, part of the Valken Alliance, Tim Green will explain in his video. It's more of a community instead of a group of people. And, you know, you see a Valken Alliance buddy at a game or whatever, and like how we are now Valken Alliance, you can come up to us if you need to borrow a weapon, say, hey, my weapon is gone. Or like, do you guys have a spare battery? Yeah, sure, we can let you. We trust Valken Alliance members, and that you'll return our equipment, and vice versa. We'll do our best to return the equipment back in better condition than what you handed us.
Better have that collateral.
I don't know about better condition. I mean, I'm not going to be putting a maple leaf type bore in anybody's gun when I'm borrowing it.
You know, it could happen.
You could have that one nice guy that just he's got a whole bunch of money and he's got nothing better to do than to give people nice things.
Yeah, you give him a battle machine, you come back with an HPA system.
But yeah, Valken Alliance is just like a buddy system for you to be able to enjoy airsoft.
Kind of like how we are like a team.
No, we're more like a family. To be honest.
Family, yeah.
Family.
I mean, we spend every waking moment most of the time with each other, at least as much as we can.
Yeah.
Oh,
we definitely do.
Don't look at me like that, Nick. You know you like it.
So, what are your thoughts on the Valken being a part of the Valken Alliance, Saber?
Wow. Like he said, it is pretty much a community helping keep the airsoft world going. Maybe spread the sport further. Bring more people into it. That kind of deal.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen on Facebook numerous times, especially from Tim Green, I see these Valken patches everywhere. Mm-hmm. Everywhere now. They are growing like crazy, and because of that, the community is growing with it.
Exactly.
So, I get you fully on what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Well, I mean, most of what's already said. It's a community, group of people, everyone just trying to experience the hobby together as like a family. Not even much of a community, more like a family. I mean,
yeah, and that's what we strive for. We strive for being a family. That's what this sport's all about. You know?
I mean, once we bring the people into the sport, make them feel like they want to stay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let them borrow a battery because they're shorted out, and maybe someone just ran out of BBs. Help give him a couple things of BBs for his max.
We've all been in that situation once or twice today, for sure.
Yeah, 2,500 rounds later.
Hey, I did that at the rec game.
It happens to everybody. Well, to further your knowledge on what it is exactly the Valken Alliance can offer you from the big man himself, Tim Green, we're going to go ahead and send you to the interview real quick.
So one other thing we also wanted to talk about was we wanted to talk a little more specifically about Valken Alliance.
Okay.
Like actually trying to see how can we get new players into Valken Alliance.
Oh man.
What's it about?
Oh, all right. So I am the Valken Alliance Midwest Commander. All the Valken Alliance is it is a way for the community to come together. So you sign up, you go to www.valkenalliance.com, go sign up, sign your team up, sign yourself up individually, and then it'll tell you what region you're in. So we're in Region 5, the Midwest. Go select that one, and then you'll get this little thing, welcome to the Valken Alliance, but your job's not done yet.
No, it's not.
No. Go over to Facebook, go to the Valken Alliance there, Region 5 Midwest, send a like, and within 24 to 48 hours, you'll be able to have access to that Facebook where we'll we've been working. I know Kaiju's been working very, very steadily and steadfast on getting events for the Midwest all there, and then watching the debrief as well.
Those debriefs are actually really fun.
Like
if you have some, you got a little free time and stuff. A lot of those videos are very entertaining.
they're entertaining, and we have the Valken Alliance debrief is the only one that's been doing the last, I think, 10 episodes. They have live people there. Like the last episode was SOPs, team SOPs.
Yeah.
Like, so the standard operation procedures. Like a lot of my teams that I play alongside and play with, like the Michigan Minutemen. So we all have batteries, right? So here's a Valken gun. If I can pull that out. Actually, I got one open. All right. So everybody, we all run these AEGs, right? With this little battery, this little small Tamiya connector. So you and me are out in the field. I'm out shooting, pew, 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 pew. My battery dies because, batteries die. You have an extra battery, so, hey, dude, let me have your battery. You hand it to me, it's got a different end on it, right? So I can't use that battery, so what does that do? That means I have to come off the field, go get my other battery, change it out, or if you go out on the field with it, So what I suggested to a lot of the guys that I play with is make sure everybody has the same type of ends on their battery and their gun. So when that does happen, like, hey, dude, I need to borrow a battery. Cool, boom, done. Everybody's the same. You can run the 7.4 lipos and stuff, or the 11 ones, whatever you want. Just like as long as everybody's got the same connector. And I mean, it's not hard.
Or even in the worst case, bring the actual adapters that'll connect from this end to some other generic battery.
Yeah, exactly.
In case you don't have the same one.
Yeah, exactly. So, like standard operating procedures, everybody that way. Like, say me and you are somewhere, and like I forget my batteries. People forget stuff. Like I forget boots all the time. But so I'm out batteries. So do I go and spend a bunch of money on batteries? If I have it, yeah. If I'm like 100 miles away from home, I really don't want to spend that extra money because I'm going to need gas money or for incident money. So if you have batteries that I can use, great. But if we have the wrong ends, you're kind of snafu there. And a lot of us, like a lot of people travel, accidents happen. People forget batteries. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So so right there, you learn a standard operating procedure. Kind of keep SOPs light and simple. Don't try to make it like, oh, you have to do this. Just keep it light and simple. If somebody doesn't want to change their ends, be like, okay, But like if everybody has everybody shoots the same kind of brand or same weight of BB. Even that, like, hey, you got 2.8s, I shoot 2.8s. Things like that. Things that are going to make your team's experience a little bit easier in the rear when you're out on the field, versus like, because if you're shooting 2.8 and I'm shooting a 3.6, look at that chrono jump. That's going to be a mild, like you're going to change your MEB just by that. So like even like, okay, we got a few. I mean, everybody carries BBs, but BB spill, things happen. So yeah, just trying to keep everything same. Everybody can run all the different kind of guns, but everybody likes the M4 platform. Make sure everybody's got the same type of mag.
It's general. It's standard.
It's general. But if they got the AK guys, hey, make sure they got an extra couple mags. Don't worry. I think I just became an AK-47 guy myself. I did. I can't get it till Christmas though, so bumming.
We know that Saber's really happy about that one.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just things you learn from the Valken debrief can enhance your game. Like you can those guys, everybody that's the live guys there except for Kaiju and Darth Valken. The Darth Valken and Kaiju they work for Valken. The guys that volunteer their time are willing to share that time. Like But when we first met, I was there sharing my experience, my time with you guys, to where you guys are like, oh, this sounds like fun. Let's go do this.
Yeah.
And then I ran into you guys at Blast Camp. I'm like, awesome. So
Yeah, because I think, it was at Motor City that we first met and stuff, and then you were talking about this big old the Conflict 4 that was happening in May and stuff, and it was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then we got to talking about Valken and how they were hosting it.
Yeah.
And
it's absolutely, the Alliance is 100% free to join. You don't really have to participate, but I mean, you don't even have to participate. Just sign up, and then like you'll start seeing the Alliance patches. Like when I travel, I try to link up with the Alliance guys, just because we're all from the same area. We kind of meld together. You know, you get that good mesh, even though like they're from Missouri and I'm from Michigan. I'm gonna run with the guys from the Alliance because we're all like kind of like on the same team. It's one team right there with the Alliance, and that's what we're trying to do. Is you just try to bring everybody as a community together instead of having one team like, hey, we're not gonna talk to you because you're on this team, and oh, we don't want to talk to you. Well, the Alliance is gonna hopefully end that, and you bring everybody together as a team, making the community stronger, which that way, like with any combat sport, people have a bad rep about paintball. People have this bad rep. We see the YouTube videos of you burned my patch, and he full autos this guy. And, that's not community.
That was insane.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. So that's not a community. So, like, community's like, hey, like, if me and you, like, because you're right there, like, me and you are somewhere, you can come up to the Valken Alliance guy and be like, hey, do you got something? Like, if you need something, like, I don't mind sharing what I got unless I don't have what I don't have,
Right.
So, but that's just me, personally. That's my personal choice. Like, I've blown out my guns. Like, I have a first red gun that I got. This was my first time using it. Because I've loaned it out to everybody.
Huh.
So, you need a gun here, go take it. Like, I usually run with like 2 or 3 guns that if your gun breaks, I usually, for the first red gun, I'm going to ask for your driver's license. So you're going to come back to get that. But if I've seen you around and I know who you are, hey, you need to borrow a gun, go for it. So, that's how I treat my community. Because everything helps, like, especially the kids that are walking on and their rental guns break. Yeah, go run this one. Why? Because it's really cool.
And then they're just sitting here like, oh my gosh, this thing's spilling. Like,
This
so
is-
overpriced. It's like,
They're like-
it's gas powered. It's electric.
They're like, oh, how much is this gonna cost you? I'm like, oh, I think I had to pay like $300 for it, but you could go run it.
just use it.
Go
Just
run it. Because no matter what, if it breaks, guess what? If it's a Valken gun, guess what? It's got a 1 year, no questions asked warranty. But I know how to fix my own gun. So like, hey, you break it, okay, I'll fix it. Unless you get it ran over, then we might have some issues.
Yeah.
I might get a little mad. I'm not gonna lie, I will get mad.
Yeah,
at
definitely
you.
don't go crazy when it does come to actually borrowing stuff. I mean,
Yeah, don't.
treat it as if you were actually borrowing something.
Yeah.
You want it brought back in the same condition.
Yeah, but simple things like the motors go, it happens. I'm not gonna be too mad. You get it ran over, we're gonna have some words.
Yeah.
But other than that, but that's just me as I want to see the community of Airsoft become family, because when we break bread together, we're more than just we don't talk very often, very much, but we're sitting around the campfire talking bullcrapping and war stories. Hey, that's what we need to do. That just brings everybody together. So later on, when something happens, I don't have a gun because I loaned them all out, I can go grab one and be like, hey, Draco, I need a gun. I loaned all mine out. You can be like, okay, Tim, sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. So yeah. So that's a personal choice that I do. And I've been lucky so far. People have brought back stuff that they haven't broken or anything like that. They've brought back. So and usually I get a patch for it, and I don't have them out here because they're outside. But I brought my patch wall from everybody that I've got a patch from to you guys, the Bruce City Bootleggers, all that stuff.
Michigan Minutemen.
Michigan Minutemen. I got a bunch of patches.
14 LID.
I played for the 14th LIDs, so I have theirs. And I think I got one more from Indiana. And it's just because I like patches. I'm a patch whore. Patch whore.
I mean,
My
it's
Pilker Rick
patches.
patch.
Like, see, that's how some people view it and stuff. It's like, you're not actually playing an airsoft just for the purpose of the sport itself. Some people are literally in it. It's like, here, how many things can I sit here?
Yeah, right. You know, it's like cool. Like if I put all my patches on, if I just strung them all together, I could probably make a vest for all the PVC and fabric patches.
And actually, one of the things I wanted to do as far as patches is like at some point, like for my Barrett and stuff, I actually want to do it to where on the side I can actually have like Velcro strips on it.
Yeah.
To where like anything that's a little more sentimental to me, like my Major League Sniper or something like that, I could be able to put it on.
Yeah, I mean,
and just custom.
Yeah, and you know, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're all gonna shoot BBs at each other and have fun, and that's all that matters, really. And that's what that's what the Alliance is like. We're just out there to have fun. You know, we all spend the money to go travel. We all spend the money to go play airsoft.
And we're back. Thank you again for staying tuned with us. I hope you learned a lot in the video that Draco and Bam Bam and Saber here were so kind enough to get for you while they were at Throwdown 6 this past weekend. I'm personally looking forward to being more involved with the Valken Alliance. I know Tim Green's been extremely excited to have the Wolfpack a part of this and to help grow the business, the company, the community, and all sorts of stuff. And I think as a team, we can all agree on the same, that we're all looking forward to being a part of this.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But, well, this is going to be a shorter video for us today. But, as always, keep up with the pack. Check us next time. Once again, I'm K9.
I'm Draco.
Saber.
And I'm Bam Bam.
And keep up with the pack.